the Gauteng police have uncovered what they call a major illegal alcohol distillery operating in GP in Johannesburg. Yeah, the Maboning people in GP in Johannesburg. They seized their counterfeit liquor and equipment. The total amount of seized alcohol and equipment is said to be worth over 3.5 million rands. So the police saying they were acting on intelligence. Members of the Gauteng Highway Patrol, Provincial Organized Crime Unit, Johannesburg Metro Police, K9 Unit raided the premises where they discovered large-scale production of counterfeit whiskey, bodlela, vodka, and gin. Bodlela. Kenel Dimakatso Nebuhuri joining us on the line. Kenel, how are you?
Good afternoon. How are you, Thabiso?
Very well. Did I tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
You did. It is the truth indeed. The police yesterday, they were operating, they received intelligence information actually, as they were acting on intelligence information. They collaborated together with the JNPD, K9 and our provincial organized crime. Upon pouncing on the said premises, that's where they discovered that illicit alcohol distillery in GP. Yeah.
Who owns and runs this distillery?
The man that they met there, he alleged that he's the owner of the business, and he further went on to produce a liquor license. But upon further investigation, that liquor license is actually a liquor license for an establishment in Middelburg in Mpumalanga. so that guy was arrested, and also 5 more people who were employed in that distillery were also arrested. And you find that in that distillery, they were producing, manufacturing, and further also reprinting and packaging, your whiskeys, your vodkas, and gins. But those were locally made with ingredients that are currently unknown. As you know, when we have operations like this, we have to call in stars. And those are the custodians, and they are the experts more than us as the police, as we just enforce. But when coming to, to distinguishing whether this is fake or not, we normally don't have the know-how. That is why we will normally call your SARS from the customs section to come in and to come and verify also as to whether it is indeed fake. And it will also form part of further investigation in terms of the ingredients they use. And these cases like this, they are investigated by our DPCI, the well-known hawk. They are the ones who will be taking this case further, because, you'll find in these cases there are also syndicates. So they have to dwell in further in terms of to where does this alcohol go to, who are the buyers.
Are you able to give us at least the profile of the owner?
At the moment, like I said, it's a 35-year-old man. That profiling will form part of the investigation, because they will also have to profile him in terms of how long has he been operating in that establishment, and whether it is the only establishment that he's operating.
Okay, got you. Thank you so much for the update, ma'am. But is it a big problem, though, in the CBD of Johannesburg?
I won't say only in the CBD of Johannesburg. If you remember, I think around 3 months ago, we discovered another distillery in the West Rand, whereby 3 people were arrested also. So I think this is something that is coming, but as the police, through our intelligence, we are dealing with it.
Got you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kenal. Lucky Ntimane is convener, National Liquor Traders Association, joining us on the line. Lucky, how are you?
I'm very well and very concerned. And how are you?
I can imagine. No, I'm good. I mean, this is becoming a big problem. I mean, is it a winnable fight thus far, or are you guys still struggling with this?
We are struggling with this because if you look at the past 7 years, the illicit and counterfeit alcohol in South Africa has grown by about 53%. Now it accounts for over 21 billion rand in the country. If you look at the counterfeit, which in simple terms is fake alcohol, it accounts to 9.7 billion a year. And this number is set to grow. So this is a very big concern for us, because these products are made out of ingredients that we have no knowledge of, but certainly we know that they're not fit for human consumption. And our people continue to die out of this product.
Who's behind this? Because, some people are alluding to the fact that you've got the Chinese-owned establishments who are literally behind this whole thing. But according to your information, who is really behind this?
Look, we do not want to speculate, but the records show, and this is based on arrests and reported information, that this is Asians and also West Africans that are behind this. And we should not actually shy away from mentioning that, because that is a reality if you look at the records that we have. But our main concern as well is that this industry has grown in such a way that if it was a legal market, if it was a legal company, the illicit and counterfeit alcohol, it will be the second biggest company in South Africa in terms of the liquor manufacturing.
Yeah.
So
no, I can imagine.
Now, it means they have now invested heavily in equipment, manufacturing equipment, to such an extent that they can actually make the product, the fake alcohol, to pass on as the original. So even the brand owners themselves can't even tell the difference now.
Yeah.
So
and I can imagine. I mean, if in the economy that we're in, somebody says, "Look, this may not be real between me and you, but you will increase your profit margins exponentially," they will take it.
No, certainly, and we know we're counted that prices out in negotiating, for a good price. But unfortunately, negotiating a good price in this instance means that you are negotiating your own death, because these products will kill you.
I also get a sense, this is just me traveling, when you go to funerals, when you go to events, kokasi, I also get a sense that some people know that this is fake, but they are attracted to the price and the fact that it gets them to the finish line at the end of the day. And they go for it.
You are correct, because, from our reading of the situation and also the research done, is that people know who are the people that are making these products. But also people are thinking that these are maybe alternatives to the original, which are much pricier. So people do not look at this as a health concern, but they look at it as a bargain. And one of the key things to notice to identify that the product is fake or counterfeit or illicit is in the pricing. So based on the research that was released by the Drinks Federation of South Africa about 3 weeks ago, in fact, the illicit or counterfeit alcohol is set to be 37 to 43% cheaper than the original. So in our space, if something is too good to be true in terms of the price, certainly it is dangerous for you to buy.
So, what then becomes your suggestion as an organization in terms of how to deal with this problem?
I'm the first one to say that we do not have a silver bullet on this, except to say to our liquor traders that let us continue to buy alcohol from reputable suppliers that we know, that we have supported all over the years. Anyone mushrooming, masquerading as a legitimate seller or reseller of alcohol at a lower price, at margins that you have never seen before, is certainly going to kill your consumers, your customers. So anyone who we cannot verify, we cannot even establish their credentials, we should stay away from. But also on our consumer side, let us run away from this thing that, we're getting something cheaper. If we're getting something cheaper, it means then that should raise an alarm. But also we have a good relationship with the Consumer Goods Council of South Africa, which has a program that helps to identify some of this fake alcohol through their hotline, and also an app that you can download where you can literally scan the product, and on site you can tell that this product is actually fake or not.
Yeah.
And if you were to allow me to maybe mention the toll-free number that people can call, and also the app that people can download, so that it can help them to save their own lives, but also those of their loved ones in the process. So the toll-free number is 0800 014 856. 0800 014 856. And the app is simply My CGCSA, which stands for the Consumer Goods Council of South Africa. I think those two will certainly help in alleviating some of the issues that we're experiencing. But our big worry is that if you look at our neighbors in Mozambique, they're sitting at 74% counterfeit alcohol. If you look at East Africa, they're sitting at 63% counterfeit alcohol. We are now sitting at 20%. So 1 in 5 products of alcohol sold in South Africa are fake. If we're not careful, we'll get to those numbers that we have just mentioned that you can find in our neighbors.
So the app you spoke about, does it also have your barcodes scanning type of a machine. You know, with some products, you can check whether it's legit or not by just, scanning electronically, just to
so
verify.
It actually scans the barcode.
Yeah.
It actually scans the barcode. But there's also one big giveaway that the product is illicit or counterfeit. So in terms of the protection of...
So the scanning will tell you whether it's legit or not.
Yes, on the spot.
I think that's a good start. Yeah, I think that's a good start.
But also there's a big tell sign. If a product cannot stand on its own, or if it is made in a sachet, that product is fake. Because according to the Medicines Control Act, the alcohol products need to be able to stand on their own. They must be in a bottle or a plastic. Anything that cannot stand on its own, in sachet, these small sachets that you see in the supermarkets, that is fake. It should tell you that thing is actual poison that's going to kill you. So stay away from it.
Yeah. The drinkists are saying, please repeat the name of that app.
So to have our responsible drinkist, the app is My Consumer Goods Council of South Africa. Is then abbreviated.
I see.
When you download the app. So it's My CGCSA app.
Got you. They are all ears. Thank you so much. It's a big problem. Particularly, I think we need to go to Mozambique as well to talk to them about this particular problem. I mean, they are almost there. I mean, over 70%. Staggering. Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
There you go. So, Banui. I hope you got the message. Banui. There's a barcode. There's a barcode. Save it so that you can scan.